After the wood has been air-dried and seasoned, the staves are dressed or backed and hollowed, which creates the curved shape you see from the end view. The sides of the stave are planed at an angle so that when fitted together form the circle at either end of the barrel. Wide staves alternate with narrower ones to create a barrel where stresses are evenly distributed. Staves are also planed wider in the middle than at the edges to create the bend or bilge of the barrel. One entire layer of staves on this rack represents one barrel. The first stave is clamped to the inside of a rising hoop. The second stave is held against the first stave by hand, and then a third stave is added until the hoop is completed. Temporary working or truss hoops are added, the barrel staves are adjusted, and the hoops driven down by hammer and hoop driver. This Cooper's dance, as it's called, requires a great deal of coordination. The barrel is then wheeled away and put over an oak fire and splashed with water to steam it for around 15 minutes to make it flexible enough for bending. After the barrel has been steamed, and while still over the fire, a truss hoop is added and the barrel is slowly bent on the witching platform. Here, the ends are squeezed together. If the barrel hasn't been steamed properly, this is where the staves might break under pressure. Extra hoops are added and driven down, and the barrel is then put over the oak fire for toasting. Toasting was always my favourite step in the barrel making process when I was working in a cooperage as a summer job during my university studies. I always remember the intense vanilla and coconut aromas that would come off the barrels toasting over the carefully managed oak fire. We can be very specific in identifying these aromas as they actually exist in vanilla beans and coconuts and are responsible for their flavour. They have also been identified in oak, and toasting helps to release such compounds which are then absorbed by the wine put into the barrel. The intensity of the flame and the time spent over the fire are managed to give toast levels that the customer has ordered: light, medium, medium plus, or heavy toast. After toasting, the sloped edge is put on the end of the staves known as the chamfer, and the croze or groove is cut into the wood, ready to receive the barrel heads. The heads are assembled by joining the headpieces together with wooden dowel pins. The circular head is cut out to fit into the barrel, and the beveled edge is planed to fit into the groove. Often heads remain untoasted, although the customer can choose to have them toasted if they wish. Following this, a sealant is applied to the groove, and the heads are expertly inserted. Almost all the pieces are in place. The question is, can the barrel hold water? There is only one way to find out. A small amount of water under high pressure is sprayed into the barrel through a small test hole in the bung stave, and the barrel is checked on all sides for leaks. If there aren't any, then it's watertight. The water is allowed to drain, and the barrel is then finished. The barrel surface is sanded, and then new galvanized steel hoops are fitted. The heads and the chamfer are also sanded, and the test hole is drilled and enlarged to form the bung hole, which is then cauterized. The barrel is labelled and the toast level imprinted on the chamfer. A laser etches the wood with François Frères' logo. The barrel is then ready to be delivered to you, the customer.